It's Saturday, so that means it's time to go down in the dungeon. I'm your host, Tim Enriquez, and we got a big matchup here. We got John Pryor's glorious Kazakhstan going up against my Dungeons and Dragons. Two division rivals. Now, John Pryor, of course, left us earlier last year, and of course, he's sorely missed, but he was one of, if not the best team builders in the league. And I have yet to see his team go, so I'm pretty excited to see what kind of thing he's got for me there. Big throw, but that's overthrown. Tiamat does not connect on that opening play. We got some motion here coming out. Round two, they pass it to the Hound. Got a little bit of green, but it closes fast. Can't get around somebody, only picks up 4 yards. Hound really needed to turn the corner on that one. The line holds, it's in coverage and knocked away, and it's going to be a punt right off the bat for D&D. And these kind of teams, you know, every offensive possession is important. Night Hag boots it away. Pretty solid kick. Very good kick, down to the 5. Nice return, though, out to the 20. A lot of good plays on each thing. Swimsuit there, takes off, avoids a tackle, dumps it down to Anderson, who picks up her first down, but then fumbles right into the hands of the Dragons. That's a huge break for D&D. Having to overcome this P2 position here, going to be tough. Let's see what happens. Can they escape? Tiamat with a little dump down to the Frost Giant, trying to do some moves. Nice little 15-yard pickup there. Thought Tiamat was just going to take it herself. Oh, called play. The Hounds swallowed up, and even his speedy legs couldn't get out of there. They give it to him again. Doesn't have a great... Oh, good first move. Good second move. He's gone. Touchdown, Hellhound. Yeah, buddy. That is what we're talking about. Great way to start. They capitalize on the turnover. Lots of pressure. Does get the kick off, and it's through. Looked like that was maybe going to be blocked. The Dragons strike first. Radio returns it from the 7. Medium speed, hits the outside, but dragged down at the 20. Swimsuit takes it. Got a chance, fires it. Oh, thought maybe we were going to get the jumping grab there, but they were not on the same line. Could not connect. Oh, called play. That swallowed up the waggle, and the Wyvern stabs him in the heart with that poison tip tail. Looks like they're going the same play. A lot of pressure. It does evade it. Somebody's there, dumps it off, but a diving tackle to save the first down. Could have lost a lot of yards there, but happy to escape with no possession. No fear of a block punt on that one. The Mimic back to return. Going to have to dodge a couple of guys. Gets a nice, decent block. Takes it out past the 30. Looks like we got the red gun for Tiamat. Line does not hold. She has to fire it away quick. Lucky to get it out of bounds. Saw something they liked, though, going right back to it. They got a chance. This time they fire it once again cross field to the Frost Giant, who must be in bad position because he's usually faster than that. 4 wide for the Dragons. The pitch up top got a reasonable amount of green. Let's see how fast it closes up. Hound is able to escape both of them, and he's off to the races. To the 20, to the 15, to the 10, to the 5, and that's 2. Repeat, 2 touchdowns for the Hellhound. That is what we wanted to see. Big start. Right off the bat. See if we can cap it off with the extra point. Oh, and they don't even. It looked close last time. And Lizard Man hesitated and couldn't even get the kick off. That swarming D came flying in. Here comes Radio. A lot of pressure. He coughs it up. There's a lot of white guys there. Oh, and then drags him down. That was a break. This is going to be one of the more popular plays. When that line holds, it's perhaps your best pass play. Going with the no back. See if this play works. Got a dump off, and it just decides to be safe and throw it out of bounds. 2nd and 10, good field position. right at midfield. Oh, but the line's going to collapse on him. Swimsuit. I don't know if swimsuit's the regular QB or the backup. Does have a quick dump off. Oh, but well played by the DB. Guarded the deep man. Faked the dump off, but then was close enough to knock it away. Great play. Here comes Orcus. And there it is. One of the heroes of the team. The ROLB Prince Orcus. Dominating. And they're feeding Hound. He's got a chaser. Can he make a decent move? Picks up a solid 9 yards. We'll certainly take that. Are they going to feed it to him again? No, they're going to fake it. They've got a couple of options. He could take it himself. Does it get blocked? It's passed. He's wide open. Frost Giant. Can't quite get into the end zone, but does get it to the 2. And you got to love that for a start. Let's see if they can punch it in. These red zone offenses are crucial. There's somebody there. Oh, the blocker missed his assignment. Tiamat's now screaming in rage. Her head's writhing around, but it looks like it's not going to matter as Hound. Make it 3, folks. Make it 3 touchdowns in the first half. The Hound of Hell. That's not Cerebus, okay? That's a 3-headed dog that guards a certain gate. This is simply a hound that grew up in hell. A multiplanar being that kicks serious ass. But only one head. Big kick, radios 2 yards deep. Wall of blue, and drags him down at the 10. Long field. They decide to go with the bomb, but there's a big pressure, and Lord Soft with his 2-handed sword and his magical plate mail slides in there. Gives him the touch of death. A little bit more pressure. Oh, knocked away. Obviously dreaming dreams of a safety here. Looks like they're going to go with a run. And it's a call play. And there it is, folks. There it is. A huge safety. 2 points. And the ball. And that makes up for a missed extra point. Here comes the Mimic. Can't quite get around. He's down. Tiamat keeps the ball. No pressure. Decides to hawk it deep to the Beholder. Can we get a jump? He catches it under double coverage. The Beholder with all those eye stalks never lost sight of the ball. The defenders were confused. And then feed it right back to the Hound, but he cannot break away that time. They do stuff him, but it's still 2nd and 10. Here comes Tiamat. Looks like she's got a little more green. Can she get around the edge? She can, but can't meet the blocker. 3rd and 3. This is big if they can fully punch it in. They do the fake. There's a defender there. The defender wraps up Tiamat, and it's a big loss. Jewhorns brings him down. Does move it to the bottom hash, too, making this field goal tougher, especially with that swarming Kaz defense. And it looks like it's too low. Too low. Yes, doesn't even get the doink. And that's disappointing. They had a big drive, big field position to come away with nothing. Let's see if this defense can continue to hold or what's going to happen. Get in his face. Nice little dump off to Pussy Magnet. And you just feel a little momentum shift here in favor of the Kazakhstan. But that's a way to shut down momentum right there. Drag him down on the Pro T Waggle. Big loss. See if we can continue the theme. We need a little bit of pressure here. Don't just want him to run. He takes it himself. At least they prevented it. It was somebody streaking open, waving his hands. At least they prevented the big gain. Double back formation. Going with that waggle. Got a lot of pressure. Oh, and the Barbarian Rage lines him up in his sights and then drives him to the ground. Great defensive stand there. Just when you thought maybe some momentum was swinging. They do pick up Orcus and they learn their lesson. They punt quickly. Mimic's there in the back. He decides I would have gone back up top, but... Oh, and down goes Mimic. And he's in for the injured Displacer Beast. That means we're bringing in the Blink Dog, WR3. Now again, unlike some other leagues you may play in, everyone here... Oh, the Frost Giant's going to be wide open. He fires it to the Giant right in the breadbasket. What a play by Tiamat. Huge. As I was just going to say, every player on these leagues is paid. So when someone goes down, it's not quite as bad unless they're like a superstar captain. That's tough. The town rapist comes in and just drags down D-Man. 2nd and 18. Dragons had good field position before and failed to capitalize. They don't want to do the same thing again. There goes the Hound. Oh, it looks like maybe. Oh, he fumbles. Luckily into the hands of the Dragons. That was a lucky break there. Not much. Does he fire it up top? Fires it. Oh, but someone's there and knocks it away. 4th and 10. And once again, they're going to have to settle for a field goal. They did at least move it to the top hash. It's a touch closer. Looks a little high. There's a contact. It gets through. It's gonna doink off. 2 in a row. Lizard Man there, unable to put points on the board, and they take over at the 20. But the defense is not daunted, not down on themselves. They're still feeling pretty good with a 22-0 lead. Does have a man streaking. This is dangerous. Goes Pussy Magnet super deep. Hits the diving grab. Luckily, doesn't hit him in stride. What's he going to do here? 7 seconds left. They decide not to take the long field goal. Let's see how that works out for them. They decide to do the run. It's going to be tough for Swimsuit to get all the way. And does not. The defense holds. They don't go for the field goal. Questionable, since they're already down more than 3 touchdowns. Whew, so let's take a moment here. D&D has squandered 2 potential point-earning possessions deep in Kazakhstan's territory. But having said that, the team's playing well. They have a serious lead. And certainly the coach has got to be reasonably happy with what's happening. Here comes Radio. Looks like he's maybe picked up a notch. Let's see what Swimsuit can do. A little bit of pressure and knocked away. Someone was at his feet. Swimsuit started to freak out. 2 back form. They go with the waggle. There's pressure. Got to get in his face on that one, and they do. He's all around, and Prince Orcus races up. Tackles him down. 3rd and 18. Decides to dump it off. Is complete to Pamela, but she can't really do anything. Just picks up a couple of yards. Big punt coming up here. Orcus around, and down it goes. That is huge. The give to the Golem. He's got a fair amount of green. Thought maybe he could juke somebody, but does pick up 9. Still a solid first play, and it's nice they can pick up the first down and keep the chains moving. They're trying the same play again. It's not called. Should be good. He walks in. Gives somebody a little chance other than the Hellhound to shine, and the Iron Golem. Come on in, baby. This would be a nice extra point here to put them up 4 scores. That'll put a huge amount of pressure. But they do not get it off. You can tell the D for the Kazakhstan is fast and swarming the way they slam in there and shut down those kicks. So there's still a little glimmer of hope for them. Enough time to score 4. We know this offense is going to have potential. Again, I'm not sure whether they have a backup QB, which is obviously going to make the task harder. They may well. I don't think Swimsuit's their starter, but I haven't studied their lineup yet. Some pressure. Oh, and Battle Axe, the +3 magical Battle Axe, is able to cleave through anyone standing in its way. Take serious pressure. There goes Swimsuit, unable to hit the edge. 4th and 6, and not go for a time yet. That's probably smart, because if they went and lost, it would just be completely game over. Oh, but if you're going to get a blocked punt, then yes, friends, yes, you should have gone for it there. That's rough. Here comes the Hound. Makes a great move. Oh, someone tackled the Hound. Very rare that someone catches the Hound from behind. But that was a nice play there. Still good idea for the Pound to pick up 4. Lot of green for the Golem. Touchdown, Iron Golem. And this is a tough foe here to go stomping through people and march and rock and roll. And once again, God, the one super strength of the Kaz and apparent weakness of the D&D team, unable to get off extra points and field goals. So we knew that was a potential with that lineup, but geez, they are just blasting through super fast. Look at the stuff. The Prince Orcus slowed him up, which was impressive. A tackle in the backfield would have been truly great after being double-teamed, but it was still impressive to slow him up and thus save a few yards. A couple of guys are there. Swimsuit can't do anything. He'll lose two. We go in with a deep bomb. We need the line to collapse here. He's got someone open wide, low. That pussy magnet, is it too deep? It looks too deep. Oh, so much pressure there. Swimsuit was just feeling the pressure and unable to get the ball off. And this we know is dangerous for him. And again, Prince Orcus is just making a case for MVP. I believe that's a 4th or 5th blocked punt thus early in the season. That's not a good thing. We just had a big fumble and somebody really fast picks it up. They do get a diving tackle to save. We were just about to put a huge nail right in the coffin there, getting the ball in that position. Oh, and then we leave the deep guy open, but can they get in his face? And he knocks it away. He was not able to lead the person because Orcus was streaming in at him. Nice defensive play. Goes with a no back here. Oh, and Battle Axe is in his face. Double covered. Lucky not to be picked off. Swimsuit decides to keep it. Has a decent blocking setup. Can get around somebody. And goes out just in front. Oh, costly mistake. And they decide to punt. Let's see if they can get the ball off. Here comes Orcus. And down it goes again. The punter's confused. Doesn't know what the hell's going on. Is going to get destroyed. The special teams played. Their kicking team on the Dragons has been crappy, but the punt block team has just been amazing. And they fired off the Golem wide open in the middle. He's got decent speed. They are able to catch him, but in the 6. Looks like the Dragons are just having a little bit of fun out there now. Let's see what they do. Tiamat keeps it. And then Rubber Fist, though, comes up and clocks it. Tiamat seemed like she squirmed on it a little more than usual. Seemed like a smile on most of her faces. And Iron Golem looked like he was going to get back in the end zone, but they quickly swallowed that up with a called play. And now here comes a called play again. So we're going to get a chance for another kick to put him over the 5 TD mark. But he's got to get this ball off fast. He lines it up, and it's just way too slow. Just taking way too much time on these kicks here. Swimsuit stepped up, out of bounds to Bilo. Called play, swallowed up by the waiver. This linebacking core of the Dragons is pretty lethal. Once again destroyed. Now it is going to be go for it time. 4th and 24. This is a tough one. 4 wide. Good call. Let's hope there's some pass defense there. Should be. He decides to scramble, but too much grass there. Closed too fast with the speed of this defense. That ain't going to work for you, folks. They decide to fake it. Doesn't have anybody open. He actually had Hellhound streaking in. Might have been covered by the top guy, but a nice block down there. 4 wide here. Are we going to pitch? No. Tiamat keeps it herself. Looking to escape from a couple people, but barely picks up anything. The offense has slowed down significantly. But luckily, there's just not enough time left for them to be in any real danger. Lots of pressure. Fires it deep. Oh, and throws a rare INT. Giving the ball right back to him. So Dragons don't look like they're going to be able to pad their lead. And now they leave somebody wide open. Oh, luckily she did a check down there. That would have been really dangerous. Still a nice pickup by Pamela. She's out here advertising her new Pamela and Tommy special. Come on, put a little pressure. Oh, we had 2 people there. Where's the return pick? Throws somebody. Can they get up and get in his face? The Battle Axe does. Did you see the effort of the Battle Axe to hurl a man, fall down, stumble, get back up, and then drag down Swimsuit, who's taken way too long in the decision-making process. Got a couple of choices there. Decides to fire it. Knocked away. 4th and 21, desperation time. They're going for it 4 wide again. Good call here. The line does hold for him. He's got a man deep, but oh, just sitting there way too long. And the Basilisk swallows him up. Carry that stone guy off. Here comes a pitch to the Hound, who's been a superstar. Is caught from behind, but a nice 7-yard gain. Wants that end zone one more time. Do they pitch to him up top? That's what I would do. No, Tiamat keeps it herself. Got a little bit of green, though. And she gets it in. There it is. Hard to lumber that 250-foot body across, but she's able to do it. Wings flapping, arms going, and all the heads are shooting out. All their various forms of dragon breath. Of course, you have red fire, you have blue lightning, black acid, green chlorine gas, and white frost. Queen of all evil dragons. And the Dragons are feeling pretty good about shutting out this division opponent. Big question. Oh, look at the battle axe. Did you see cleave one enemy, cleave a second, and then just a devastating blow. Does have some green, makes a nice move to escape safety land. But gotta love taking down the division rival. Barbarian Rage in there. Oh, gets him right off the sideline. But all that does is pad the stats just a little bit. So unfortunately, John Pryor's Kazakhstan players did not really show up today. And the stats actually make it look a little closer than it really was. All right, folks, week 3 wrapped up. Thanks for spending time down in the dungeon with Tim.